You know, one of the things that we've talked about when it comes to Xbox and the fact that they are losing money exponentially is their overinvestment when it comes to Game Pass. They are absolutely refusing to admit that Game Pass is a failure. And even though financially speaking, they are nowhere near profiting on Game Pass, it seems like they're going to double down, triple down, quadruple down at this point and try to continue to make Game Pass a thing, even though every single financial analyst is literally pointing in the other direction. No, they want Game Pass to be a thing. And what's happening? Well, apparently good old greedy Microsoft, yes, woke Microsoft, on top of that, decides that they are now going to be increasing the Xbox Game Pass and has announced new pricing and tiers.
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I hate video games, because this is what it does.
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, Microsoft has been investing in interesting levels of DEI and ESG. We have talked about this in multiple different videos, so none of this should be shocking for anybody hearing it. And if it is, well, you just might be a crazy fan of Microsoft, but still. Microsoft and Xbox especially have been going down a certain rabbit hole of DEI and ESG, and it's amazing to me that they think that by increasing the price of Game Pass, that this is somehow going to offset the losses that Game Pass is making them receive every single month. They would have to essentially do, I think, what was the number? I think it was like 10 to 20 times their subscriptions in order to even come close to being profitable on Game Pass, and they're nowhere even close, ladies and gentlemen. Raising the Game Pass price is not going to help them get there, at least not anytime soon. It's going to be an extremely slow grind. Maybe they have some sort of like super end game they have in plan, but I mean, you can't go broke before you reach your end game. So let's get into this article from smashjt.com. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says, starting in September of 2024, Microsoft will introduce some seriously significant changes to Xbox Game Pass. The existing console version will close to new users, but remain available to current subscribers. A new standard tier, priced at $14.99 monthly, will replace it, offering the Xbox back catalog and Xbox Live Gold, but excluding day one game releases and cloud gaming. Meanwhile, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will see a price increase to $19.99, continuing to include all current benefits. PC Game Pass will also increase to $11.99. The price changes are global, with provisions for those with paid plans. So again, guys, we can go over the changes here, and let's start from the top and work our way down. As announced from July of 2024, price changes will go into effect for new members for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Xbox Game Pass Core, and PC Game Pass. Game Pass for console will no longer be available for new members. Members who are already subscribed to Game Pass for console have an automatic payment renewal enabled and will be able to continue to enjoy their membership. Also, a new Game Pass option, Xbox Game Pass Standard, will become available in the coming months. These changes will enable us to bring members more value and more great games to Game Pass. So what is changing? Price changes for Xbox Game Pass, etc., etc. Worldwide price changes for Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and 12-month subscriptions to Game Pass Core. On July 10th of 2024, updated prices will take effect for new member subscriptions. Starting September 12th of 2024, the price of recurring changes will change for existing members. Select countries are excluded from this price update. So it looks like the pricing update is not going to affect all countries equally. It looks like they're going to be excluding certain countries from the increase, and I wonder why that is. These changes will also take effect for a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month subscription to Game Pass Core in Turkey, South Africa, and Argentina, as well as 6 month subscriptions to Game Pass Core in India. Okay, interesting. In a move that's hitting the gaming community like a wrecking ball, Microsoft has announced a significant price hike for its Xbox Game Pass subscriptions. The new pricing structure sees the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate now costing $19.99 per month, which is a $3 jump from its previous rate of $16.99. Similarly, a yearly subscription to the Game Pass Core has been bumped to $74.99, and the PC Game Pass will now run gamers $11.99 monthly. Now, all these subscription services have been raising their prices. Look at what happened with Disney Plus. Disney Plus raised their price twice in one fucking year. Netflix raised their price like what, 3 times? They are all raising their prices, and it's because at this point, now it's going to be a put up or shut up moment in the sense that all these other companies had a streaming service, right? Everybody and their mother had a streaming service. Now those streaming services are starting to be consolidated, right? They're either starting to be bought out or they get closed down, but most of them get bought out. So they start to consolidate, and before you know it, you're going to have maybe 1 or 2 subscription services that are going to stick around in each sector of entertainment. So you're going to have 1 or 2 for movies and TV. You're going to have 1 or 2 for gaming. And whatever that ends up be for gaming, who knows? But Xbox Game Pass, and now you got PlayStation as well with the PlayStation Plus, and you got apparently multiple different other avenues as well in terms of EA's own Game Pass. You got Ubisoft trying to get one in their own Game Pass. They're all trying to make their own Game Passes, but there's no way. They're always behind the entertainment field, like movies and TV. They're behind by a few years. Gaming is always behind. So they don't realize that Hollywood got fucked for this, and all their streaming services are starting to go to shit, and there's only going to be 1 or 2 left. So it's only a matter of time before gaming figures that out too. So right now, in this current moment in time, everybody and their mother is trying to make a sort of Game Pass oriented thing where they can get yearly revenue from it. But they're not all going to last. I guarantee you most of them are going to close down. Ubisoft is going to probably get bought out or give their services to whoever, Xbox or PlayStation. It's probably going to just be Xbox and PlayStation at the end of the day. All the other small ones, yeah, they're not going to stick around very long because they're not going to be able to maintain themselves. Their profits are just not going to be there. This decision appears on the surface to be a risky gamble by Microsoft to capitalize on the platform's growing age, and based off the current landscape of gaming, it also risks alienating a loyal user base that might not appreciate such steep increases without concurrent enhancements in service or game offerings. The lower price a few years ago now kind of feel like an attempt to hook gamers with an essential service, only to jack up the prices later. Listen, that particular strategy has been utilized from multiple different companies. And one company that is extremely famous for using this exact strategy, which is sell something at a loss until you make the service essential and then jack up the price and profit off of it later down the line, is none other than Uber, ladies and gentlemen. Uber did that exact thing, and that is why Uber is as successful as it is. I'm not saying that's going to happen with Game Pass, but I'm saying that this is the strategy, this is the mindset that they have. Sell it at a loss, make no money from it, make it essential, make it something that people will have to use or feel like they have to use, and then increase the price little by little until you reach profitability, and then continue to raise the price until it's basically exponentially increasing, because you got people hooked and people don't want to give up on the service, and instead of unsubscribing, they're just going to find a way to afford it, right? That's the mindset that they have when they make services like this that are operating at a massive loss right now. They've been operating at a loss for a while. They have not profited off of it, and they're nowhere close to profiting off of it, but it looks like they're finally here where they think that they're comfortable and they're able to initiate their end game, which is now to increase the prices on a service that they deem essential to the product. So we'll see what ends up happening and if this works out for them, but it is quite literally a bold strategy. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.